Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh,
by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by
Hashem
Hashem, Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Peace and salutations to the Akim out on the four corners, teaching truth and sincerity. This is I'm the Sharaqua Moth here with the brother,
The Rock. Shalom.
Coming at you with a quick lesson. Lord's willing, this is edifying to the hopeful elect. The lesson that we're going to go into is the mercy. The mercy that we hope to seek from Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, but also the fear that we must have, for Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai as well. All right, because everything's done on His schedule. Okay, everything is done, in regards unto Him. All right, so
I got something we can open up with.
Baba Kushai.
This is Sirach chapter 19, and let me start at verse 18.
Okay.
It says, "The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of Him, and wisdom obtaineth His love."
Ooh, kind. So the fear of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai is the first step. Baba, should I read that again?
Yep. Sirach chapter 19 and verse 18. The fear of Yahweh Shai is the first step to be accepted of Him, and wisdom obtaineth His love.
So it's the first step to be accepted of Him. All right, it's the first step to be, for one, chosen, of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. Baba Kushai, get that Sirach 1 and 23. I perceive.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Because how by Shem Yahweh Shai has given us this beautiful word, to be locked into. All right, mentally, physically, we're supposed to be set apart from this world. All right, and focus more inclined on Him. You got it.
Sirach chapter 1 and verse 23 or verse 21. Verse 21 is actually good too.
Yeah, you can start at 21.
Okay, kind. Sirach 1 and 21. The fear of the Lord driveth away sins, and where it is present turneth away wrath.
See, the fear of the Lord. All right, so we must have the fear of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai upon us at all times. All right, to keep us on the righteous path. All right, and that righteous path is seeking Him above all things.
Yep. I'm gonna jump down to verse 23.
God.
It says, "A patient man will tarry for a time, and afterward joy shall spring up unto him."
And see, joy is only given unto the elect. All right, I want him to pull that to make that point. Is that because that point is made in Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 26. If you want to pull it, because it says that joy is only given unto a man that Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, because that's what He gives. He gives. I think it's 26.
Sirach 26.
No. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 verse 26. So
okay. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 2
26
and verse 26. It says, "For the Most High giveth to man that is good in His sight wisdom, and knowledge and joy. But to the sinner He giveth travail, to gather and to heap up, that he may give to him that is good before the Most High."
And that's funny, because we were just talking to some brothers, going in on how by Shem Yahweh Shai is going to give to us, that which what He takes from the wicked. All right, through the Spirit, and Lord's will, we are part of that fold. All right, because he gives to the righteous, all things, so they can, go from glory to glory. But it said in that verse how Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai giveth to a man that seeks after Him wisdom and joy. Right?
Man, can I get something for you?
Baba Kushai.
Isaiah 60:5 in the NLT. It says, "Your eyes will shine, and your heart will thrill with joy. For merchants from around the world will come to you, they will bring you the wealth of many lands.
Con. You
And-
want to speak on it?
Yeah, because again, that's we always like this to an investment. When you make an investment initially, all right, it's a sacrifice, but it takes a season, it takes a certain period of time for you actually to receive, okay, that the benefit, the profit
Con.
of that investment. It takes time,
Con.
and that joy, man. There's nothing like that delayed, gratification,
Yeah.
of receiving, that reward.
Con.
And that's going to be fulfilled because when you read this chapter, it basically goes into, the come up, if you will, of the elect, right? Going from the bottom to the top, right? And like we just read this verse, all the wealth, all the riches, the precious stones, and then the human resources, actually the heathen themselves,
Con.
all of them are going to be converted and given unto the elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Call it what it is, brother.
Yep.
The slaves, brother.
Slaves.
Yeah, slaves. Yeah. Enjoy that term and enjoy it because you're gonna be hearing a lot over the next forever. But you got it.
That was all I had on that.
All right, and but that's the joy that Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to give unto the elect. All right, He's going to give us our heart's desire and then more. All right, He's going to go far above whatever that we can ever hope for, especially in these fleshly bodies. All right, He's going to bless the elect in spirit. All right, in the spirit of seeking after Him. And that's the best thing going on planet Earth right now. All right, but go back to that Psalms 27.
Okay. This is Psalms chapter 27 and verse 1. It says, a psalm of David. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is my light and my salvation.
Mhm.
Whom shall I fear?
God.
Yeah, the Most High is the strength of my life, and whom shall I be afraid?
See, all right. If we have Yahweh Bashim Yahushai on the forefront of our minds, who shall we fear? All right, I shall not fear nor man, nor woman, nor robot. Because Esau got some shit in the come ups on that. But we shouldn't fear no one. All right.
Verse 2, it says, when the wicked, even mine enemies and my foes, came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though a host should encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war should rise against me, in this I will be confident.
And those enemies are everybody that we see round about us. These other nations, Esau, Edom himself, all these people that has want Jacob's downfall, or whenever I say Jacob, I'm talking about you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of Negroid descent. Okay, because the world wants to keep you on the bottom so they can continue to prosper. Because when we're on the bottom, we're nothing of worth. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has come to, turn us from being on the bottom to putting us back on top. So what does that mean for everybody else? They're gonna have to be on the bottom.
Quick one.
Got one?
It's Psalms chapter 2, verse 1 and 2.
Yeah.
It says, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? And verse 2, and again, I'm bringing this out because we just read in Psalms 27, all right, he literally said, right, a host, right, was gathered against him.
An
army, right? And again, in these times, that's exactly what we're experiencing. Not only do the scriptures talk about, us warring not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, right? The rulers of, wickedness.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrasing, but right, that's made manifest in real time, in the form of Esau, Edom, like the brother said, heading these councils, with the heathen nations. This entire system is basically set up to oppose Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and the elect.
Yeah, like the G20 summits
Mhm.
and all that. Yeah, that's meant to, because everybody has a representative except for Jay.
Yep.
you know, so
Yep.
it's geared against them.
And if I may too, real quick, the scriptures also talk about, when you read Matthew the 5th chapter, Yahweh Shai was teaching his disciples, his followers, right? He told them, you are the salt of the earth, and he told them that they are the light of the world. So when you consider the elect, I mean, really the elect are really some of the heaviest spirits on the planet Earth. They're heavy spirits. They naturally, when it's all said and done, this is gonna be made manifest in the end. But really, everything was made to really center around the elect.
Cut.
So even in the low state that they're in, Lord's will we be a part of that. It takes all the heathen getting together and waging war against Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and his anointed. It takes all of that energy and effort just to keep us here.
Cut.
But this is verse 2. It says, I'll read the second verse. It says, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Because they know what's coming up next.
Yep.
They know that they're going to have to be in captivity. All right, and their captivity is going to be perpetual captivity.
Right.
All right, it's not going to end. Okay, and even when they have to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. And once they go off, that's when we appear. Okay, and it will be a delight to break a foot off into something. All right, but Baba Kushai, could you pull that Ecclesiasticus chapter 23 start at the top? Because it goes into what we just read in 27. How Yahweh Shemi Shai is our reason for even living, for even existing, especially on his playing field. But Baba Kushai.
Sirach 23:1, it says, O Lord, Father and Governor of my whole life, leave me not to their counsels, and let me not fall by them.
Because these other nations don't have our good at heart. They want to see our downfall more than anything. So whenever that Jeremiah 17:4 happened, whenever we discontinued from our inheritance, which put us on the bottom because we transgressed against Yahweh by Shemi Shai, they were in happiness. They were glad to see that happen, because of everything that all our predecessors did to him, such as King David. King David had the heathen on healing knees, Salakia.
More on this.
Yeah.
Verse 2, Sirach 23:2, it says, who will set scourges over my thoughts, and the discipline of wisdom over mine heart, that they spare me not for mine ignorances, and it pass not by my sins.
And there was a question. It says, who will do these things to keep me in a proper mindset? All right, and who has the power to keep us in a proper mindset? That is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai first and foremost. Okay, so we are not caught up in our own mind, or we're not leaning on our own understanding, but we're seeking out Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's will. There's one more in 3.
It says, verse 3, lest mine ignorances increase, and my sins abound to my destruction, and I fall before mine adversaries, and mine enemy rejoice over me, whose hope is far from thy mercy.
See, and our enemies have watched us slip and fall, and they have rejoiced over us for this whole time that we've been on the bottom. Okay, and through the will, strength, and power of Yahweh by Shemi Shai, who is going to renew our strength and our mind, especially to have the fear of Yahweh by Shemi Shai, to fear our power wholeheartedly, All right, through that fear is going to come deliverance. But we can go back to 27.
Psalms 27:4, it says, "One thing have I desired of the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Most High all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Most High, and even to inquire in His temple."
See, and being in the house of Yahweh Shemi Shai means that you're protected on all sides. All right, that means that no one is going to be able to sneak you or come up against you in any way. All right, and to have mercy as well if you slip and fall. Yahweh Shemi Shai is there to lift you up. But continue.
Man, that's heavy. That's heavy. Because if I can,
Shot. You got it.
The scriptures talk about there being a temple. Really, the temple is in the heavens.
Yeah.
So when he's saying that, yes, there was a physical temple into which you would go and inquire, right? Pray, make supplication, things of that nature. All right, but how do we do that in these times? We do that through the Spirit, and we do that through Yahweh Shai. That's why the scriptures talk about our conversation being in heaven. That's how we get. That's our connection back. It's not through the physical temple. It's through the Spirit.
Yeah.
This is verse 5. It says, "For in the time of trouble he shall hide me in his pavilion. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me. He shall set me upon a rock."
Okay. And who is that rock? Yahweh Shai, which is the chief cornerstone. Okay. And he set my feet on a rock. All right. And then ye shall know, that Yahweh Shemi Shai has been with us the whole time. Okay. Because that's where we rest. That's where we reside. Continue.
Verse 6. "And now shall mine head be lifted up above mine enemies round about me. Therefore I will offer in his tabernacle sacrifices of joy. I will sing, yea, I will sing praises unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai."
There go that joy again.
Yep.
All right, because Yahweh Shem Shai gives to a man that is right in his eyes. He gives them joy. All right, just like Baba Kushai, pull that Sirach 25 and I think it's 7. Because whenever he lifts up our head, because right now the wicked are lifting up their head against us, the righteous. You so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans. Because they see opportunity to take us down. All right, but how about Shemi Shai is going to lift up our heads. All right, and they're never going to fall again. All right, it's going to be power. All right, that the other nations cannot even consider to have. But Baba Kushai.
Sirach 25:7. "There be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that have joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy."
Yeah, see, a man that has joy of his children. We can't do that now, because I mean, you can have some joy, but it won't be forever, and you'll always have a nigga woman to come up and try to change your feelings, change your emotions.
If I may,
Baba Kushai.
because some brothers have real children and in the world, or in their lives, and some brothers don't. But through the Spirit, really the only thing close to that feeling that we can truly have is dealing with the Akim, the brothers. Because ultimately they are the little ones. They are the little ones of Yahweh Shai. They are his sheep. So that's really the joy. But that's really the only joy that matters. Being there for brothers, building up brothers the best you can.
Lord's will.
Being of service, serving.
And what was the other part about seeing the joy of the fall of your enemies.
He that lives to see the fall of his enemy.
You know, and we are living to see the fall of Esau Edom. We are watching his fall every step of the way. All right, and that is a joyous occasion, bro.
Yep.
Make you want to pop open a bottle.
Yep.
You know, hey.
Yep.
But I just want to pull that part out.
Yep.
You can hop back to 27.
Psalms 27:7. It says, "Hear, O Lord, when I cry with my voice. Have mercy also upon me, and answer me. When thou saidst, Seek ye my face, my heart said unto thee, Thy face, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will I seek."
See? And that's what we are seeking. All right? We are seeking Yahweh Shem Yahushai in everything that we do.
Yeah.
Every step that we make. All right? Because we know that he will deliver us from our sin, and he will deliver us from the wicked. You know, that's why we hope and pray in his mercies, for his mercies. Okay.
Verse 9, it says, "Hide not thy face far from me, put not thy servant away in thy anger. Thou hast been mine help, leave me not, neither forsake me, O power of my salvation."
And Yahweh Salakia, Yahweh did turn his face away because he did not want to see the sin of the people, but Yahweh Shai has always been watching. He is the one that has been watching and yet taking care of the flock. Okay? But the time's coming now where Yahweh and Yahweh Shai is going to dwell with the nation of Israel, and no one's going to be able to take us down. But
verse 10, it says, "When my father and my mother forsake me, then Yahweh Shem Yahushai will take me up. Teach me thy way, O Lord, and lead me in a plain path because of mine enemies."
Because they are on every side. Our enemies want to see the fall of the nation of Israel and never to be lifted up, as it says in that Psalms chapter 83. You know, how that's what they desired, was to see our downfall. And they had their little victory. They had their little time. But, you know, now it is time, through the strength and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for the elect to be risen up and the nation of Israel to be put back on top.
Yeah. Can I read this in the NLT?
Okay.
Psalms 27:10. In the NLT, it says, "Even if my father and mother abandon me, Yahweh Shem Yahushai will hold me close." And that's the mindset.
Okay.
That's the mindset. That scripture is the spirit that's been coming out a lot lately. You know, what father shall deliver up son,
Yeah,
up to death. You know, mother shall deliver up. You know, I don't want to misquote it.
because that's that Matthew's 12. No, Salakia.
Yep, I got it. Matthew 10:21. Just
10:21.
just so I don't butcher it.
Okay.
It says, "And the brother shall deliver up brother to death, and the father the child, and the children shall rise up against their parents and cause them to be put to death." And it goes on to say in verse 22, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth unto the end that shall be saved." So again, it's already been stated that there's gonna come a point in time where everybody's gonna hate your ass.
Yeah.
Right? Everybody's gonna hate your ass. So that scripture that we're reading in Psalms 27, that mindset, that mentality is gonna have to come into play. We're gonna have to completely,
detach.
say fuck with this, fuck the hell with this shit, the hell with this current situation, right? And we're gonna have to completely lean on Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Well, and just to say, all right, because Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai in wisdom, you know, who is my mother and who is my father?
Right.
Wisdom is your mother. Yahweh Shai is your father. All right, these are things that, you know, we know, you know, but these are things that everyone needs to know. That, yeah, you got earthly father and mother, but also you got spiritual father and mother as well.
Yep.
And you can't turn your eye. You can't turn away from your spiritual father and mother, because that's going to lead you to damnation.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it.
Just the point. But yeah, we can.
Verse Psalms 27:12, it says, "Deliver me not over unto the will of mine enemies, for false witnesses are risen up against me, and such as breathe out cruelty."
Man, that's Ecclesiastes 51. You know, going into how they speaking ill, you know, or the way that they tongue. So like I don't want to.
Yeah. That's a precursor to what we just read in Matthew 10:21 too. Right, Esau weaponizing his media, his deep fake technology to basically demonize the ministry. That's what's going to lead to us being hated by all men. Right, he's gonna use a smear campaign. Do you have any idea what section?
It's like it go up. It's in the first.
How does it go?
It's like it. Actually, go to Sirach 13 and 12. That'd be a better, more straight to the point.
Sirach 13:12, it says, "But cruelly he will lay up thy words, and will not spare to do thee hurt, and to put thee in prison."
See, you know, with Esau weaponizing, you know, speech, you know, and even though we know that this is going to occur, all right, what do we need to do? Continue on.
It says, verse 13, "Observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in peril of thy overthrowing. When thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep."
See, and see, Esau is trying to do these things, you know, and remove the nation of Israel from the proper mindset, you know, keep them in niggerdom instead of seeking out Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All right.
Okay.
But that's why we hope for the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's why we pray for the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, that we keep away from the evil man that seeks to do us harm. But you got anything else?
Nah, we got a couple more verses.
Oh, we got 2 more verses?
13 and 14.
All right, you can go.
Psalms 27:13, it says, "I had fainted unless I had believed to see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say, on Yahweh Hashem Yahushai."
Because does it not say wait on me until I rise up against Slakia, rise up to the prey? All right, it's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that's going to start off everything. All right, we can't do nothing ourselves. The only thing we can do is wait on our Father. All right, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, to, you know, execute judgment. All right, and that's what he's about to do.
Okay.
Was that all?
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, and so with that, you know, just to say, hope for mercy, hope for the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to guide you on this path. All right, pray for the fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai to ever be upon you, always. All right. Hey, but with that, hey, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai by Hashem Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS that rule well. Shalom and shalom.
Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah.